Well, morning guys, and we're back with part 2 today on this MAN horsebox. So, gonna get the driver's side shocker off. We're gonna renew the exhaust tailpipe, and then when the new spring comes from the passenger side front, we'll get that new spring put on. Right, that's the top shocker bolt undone. Well, not undone, but chopped off. And I'm just about to burn through that bottom one there now. Okay, so that's the shock absorber off. That was the bottom one burnt off. There's the bush smoking away on the floor there. So yeah, we'll get the new shocker on that side there now. So that's that shock absorber off. And as you can see, it's seen better days, but this one, you can see around the bottom here where my finger is, that one has been leaking. So that's why we're changing the shocker. And that one there. So a nice pair of shockers on, and we're waiting for the spring coming. So there's the new shocker kit. So we'll get that one put on this side there now. Okay, that's the driver's side shocker, all fitted. And yep, so that's that one done. So now we can go and put the one on the top at the other side, but obviously I'm waiting for the spring, so I can't put the bottom of the other one on. Okay, that's the near side shocker fitted. But we can't go any further with this pipe because I haven't got the spring, so it's on already. So I think I'll get the tailpipe off now. So that's the new tailpipe and the bracket. So we'll get that out there now. There it is. That's the new exhaust tailpipe. That whole section at the end's missing on the other one. Yeah, so there we are. There's the exhaust. There's the tailpipe. You can see it's snapped off here right flush with the band. So we need to get this clamp here knocked off and get this clamp here undone off the bobbin, and then we'll get the new tailpipe on. Right, I'm just going to chop through this bolt here and then possibly the other one on the other side if it doesn't swing off. Through it there. Not quite. Just need to get through a little bit more there. That's it. And there we go. So through the bolt there now. Right, and so the tailpipe is seized into the silencer. And I don't want to damage the silencer, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to burn off the tailpipe, get rid of it, and then with a burner I'm going to split, probably with 2 splits on the inside, which will weaken the tailpipe. It'll collapse it in on itself, and then I'll be able to knock it out of the silencer. Happy days. Okay, so that's the tailpipe burnt off. You can see I burnt it off there. So I'm just going to burn a couple of slits up the inside of that sleeve, what would be the old tailpipe, collapse it in and then knock that out. Okay, so you can see how I've slit down the inside of the slit of the tailpipe there, and I've slit down the inside of there, but without coming through the external part of the silencer, so not damaging it. So I can just pull that out there now. So there you go. A little bit hot, but that's that half out. And that's that half out. So that is the old tailpipe removed. So I can get the new tailpipe in there with a bit of exhaust paste on it. Yeah, and there's the old one there. Okay, so that's some exhaust paste applied to the tailpipe. So I'm going to stuff that into the silencer there now and get it fitted. Okay guys, that's the tailpipe all fitted, clamps on, all sealed up with the clamps on. So yeah, job's a good one. Right guys, I fixed a leak on this supply pipe from the steering reservoir. So now, oh, it's starting to snow, but my spring's arrived. My spring's here, and my U-bolts are here, so yeah. Whoa. Let's crack on, and we'll get this done. Well, the snow's arrived, yep, so let's get this let's get this spring on before it starts lying. Okay guys, that's the spring struggled in there. I've got the front pin in, I've got a ratchet strap to pull the axle forward, and I've actually got it on the centre bolt there now. So all I've got to do is put the U-bolts in, nip that down, then I can swing that shackle around the back and get the back pin in. Right, that's the shocker on. So that's all nipped up and good. So let's get this back shackle pin in. Okay. So, just going to tap that pin round, shackle pin round. Oh, just once I'll have to pull the spring over this way a bit. It's catching on the bush there. Okay, that's the old trusty ratchet strap back on there. And that's pulled the spring back over, so I can tap those plates around. Not far off there now, I think. There. Right, I'm going to try and get the pin in now. Right, here we go. Nope, not lining up the other side. Not quite through there, so it needs the eye twisting a bit. Right, so I've put the lever in here, twisted the spring down a bit. I should be able to blast that through there now. Beautiful. Right. Get a nut on there now. Lovely jubbly. Right, that's that pin all nipped up. The top one's nipped up. I've nipped the very front pin up. So what we'll do now, we'll just get the wheel put back on. Right, and let's get this wheel nipped up. Into the dirt it goes. I'm not doing them too tight because I'm going to torque them. So there we go. So that's the wheel on, guys, and that spring job is all done. So I'll get that put back onto the ramps, and then I'll get those wheels torqued up. Okay, that's it all done. It's sitting back on its own suspension. Those wheel nuts are torqued. There you can see the new spring. And the new shocker. So yeah, job's a good one. That's a whole load of good jobs done today. And there's all the offending bits and pieces. Yep, it's good. Right guys, that's it all done. That's a new spring on, a new exhaust tailpipe, a fluid leak fixed from the reservoir, and what else was there? Oh, shockers. Shockers are on, so yep, that was a good job. The snow stopped falling, so that's good. So yeah, as always, part 2 all done. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again with another Ken's Jobs. And I'm waiting for a cup of tea.